Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wa salatu salam ala khatim al-Nabiyyin amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, I took this book called Deep Work from Newport. Fantastic book. I want to condense the book. So I condensed the book in about 3 to 4 pages. And then from those 3 to 4 pages, I took 3 points. 3 points that would help us, inshallah, reach a higher level of work and intensity, because the ummah actually needs now productive people. So number one, what I found was that he said high quality work equals time spent times the intensity of focus. So if you want high quality work, it's the amount of time you spend on it times the intensity of focus. So you can't have high quality work and you're spending the whole day, but there's no intensity. So there has to be intensity, just like the magnifying glass. It has to have intensity. You have to have it. So the quality of work, the number of hours you spend times the intensity. So now, for example, the prayer. So if you're in prayer, so if you want a quality prayer, then you have time spent in the prayer. So whatever time it is, the longer the better, but with intense focus, meaning concentration, being present, understanding what you're reading, knowing who you are standing in front. So that's how you will get high quality prayer. For example, the Quran. In order to understand it, you can't actually just nonchalantly just spend it all your time, but you're not really paying attention. So high quality understanding of Quran is the time spent in it, but with intensity of focus. That's why you should have this little counter. It counts down like half an hour, 90 minutes. You need to have, or 1 hour, you need to have in 90-minute sections this kind of intensity of work or whatever else you're doing. So just like in reading, you have the time spent in reading, but with intensity of focus, and also with exercise, that the time spent in exercise, but no matter how short it is, it has to have intensity of focus. So intensity here is very, very important. In order to have time and intensity will give you the quality. Number 2, free time gives difficulties. No rules, no challenges. Therefore, you have to shape time. So this is the second rule that I extracted from my 4 pages of extraction, is that if you have no challenges, you have this free time and you just don't know where you're going, and all of a sudden you go on to start watching videos, start surfing, start going on whatever social media sites, you're not going to do very well, because there are no rules and there are no challenges. So you always have to put yourself challenges, you have to put yourself routines, you have to do all of these things, because if there are no rules, then you just drift. And then in another hadith, Rasulullah said that اغتنم خمسا قبل الخمس, seize 5 before the other 5 seizes you. فراغك قبل شغلك, that your free time before you get busy. So free time is very important, that you use it properly, you have challenges and all those things, so that you can have this idea of doing something in your free time rather than just wasting and withering away. Third one is, succeed with deep work, you have to rewire your brain to be comfortable resisting distraction. What does that mean? You have to be able to resist distraction. Your phone pinging, somebody's calling, the telephone ringing, your mind is actually jumping from one place to another because you have to be doing something busy. You can't focus on time. You have to start be able to focus. Here's another trick that I will give you, that you have. Try to look at a clock that has a second-hand piece that goes to 60 seconds. So look at that clock and try to focus only on one thought. If you have so many thoughts, 30, 40, sometimes I did this, this exercise, and people had like 60, 70 thoughts in 1 minute. They kept bouncing all over the place. So you have to be able to focus on that thought to try to mend your mind. So for example, I go from my door to my car, I focus on one thing, right? So you focus on that. So it's important that you resist distraction if you're going to have deep work and quality work. If you want to read the book, it's a fantastic book. I give it an A+, but these are the 3 main points that I took out from the main points that I extracted in the 4 pages. I took another hard look at all of them, and these 3 are real potentials to make you great. If you understand these 3, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on you, and may you find it very good and pleasurable for you to reach the new scales of your thinking and your doing, inshallah, and do something for our ummah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.